Good afternoon, everyone. Guess where we're visiting today? It was a good run. So, as the changing of the guards is happening out in Queens, we have a casino ready to take over for the new, while the Aqueduct Raceway here with the horse track is having its final run this month. And we decided, I decided, that I should take a run out and see the end of an era for the Aqueduct Raceway. So join me for a nostalgic Terry Dixon's Adventures for Anyone as we go for that one last visit to the Aqueduct Race Track. This is the subway stop at the Aqueduct. It only runs one way. You've got to go down to Howard's Beach and then catch that A train back. And then you find yourself at the Aqueduct Race Track stop. It looks a little beaten up, but everything's a bit old out here. There's that stop. It's only one way. You go down to Howard's Beach and back. You can do all of this by catching the A train across the shuttle out at Port Authority. Go out there. Do not go to Lefferts Boulevard. Go towards Far Rockaway. When you get off of the subway, you see those doors over there, and those doors go to an enclosed walkway that takes you to the new part of this era. This is the Resorts World Casino. It opened in 2011, and it is going to be expanding and taking over land that has been used for over 100 years by the Aqueduct Race Track. They are still somewhat setting up shop in here. They just recently got their licensing to become a full-fledged casino. Previously, they were slot machines and so forth. They are going to be expanding a lot, and this is kind of the plan for what they intend to do when they take over here in the models. This is in the lobby of the Hyatt Regency, which opened a few years ago here at Resort World. And it's going to become a really big complex. That'll be something for us to check out in the future. Right now, there's a lot of hallways from pillar to post in this place. There's a food court, a lot of slot machines, very few tables, sections that are still setting up. But my real purpose that day was to go out, survey everything here. You see the casino, the walkway, and by all means, you see the Aqueduct Race Track. This is a horse track. For anybody who doesn't know, it's been there for over 100 years, and this is the end of its era. It opened in 1894, and it is closing on June 28th, 2026. This is old world charm, everybody. This is what used to be such a community. We've all seen movies where the old men are going to the track. There's a lot of truth to this. The Aqueduct was a huge venue for racing horses. 17,000 people can fit in here. It is the only racetrack that was ever within the New York City limits, and it was an icon since 1894. The name the Aqueduct comes from the Brooklyn Waterworks. This track was actually built over an aqueduct that supplied water to the reservoirs for New York City's drinking water. And the name stuck. It's been called the Big A in the Aqueduct for decades. Now, here's some wonderful shots. The art and the majesty inside the building here at the Aqueduct is just old world. It's been here so long. There's so much tradition, art, community. It is an amazing, amazing place. I completely believe that if you have a chance to check it out, even the amazing old time bathrooms, before they close this place down, I say go out and give it an afternoon. I am allergic to horses. I had never been here in my life, but when I heard they were closing, I said, it's a 1 1/8 mile track. Everything that can be is outdoors. I'm going to go and see it before it goes. And you have all the pageantry, the horses parading in, the owners and the high-stakes bettors checking them out while they're being saddled for the race. And then you have the race, and no matter how you look at it, it is fantastic and exciting just to see who's gonna win the race. They have been having race days here for over 100 years, and it is just an icon in the community. Now, there are the modern day faculties with the water trucks and the giant tractors maintaining the track, but everything here at the Aqueduct is just pageantry. The flowers, the track, the grading, the watering, the presenting of the horses, the presenting of the trophies and the winnings. It is all old world. It's something you don't really see in a lot of places anymore. To some degree, car racing has taken over this process, but there's just something about the old world of horse racing. This is an old building, and come and enjoy it. It's not going to be here much longer because that casino is going to take over and expand, and all of this will be gone. So take that 45-minute trip out from the city to the Aqueduct. Take the A train down, take the Far Rockaway choice, go down to Howard's Beach and come back to the Aqueduct. Spend that one afternoon, even if you've never done it and you never do it again, spend that one afternoon experiencing the old world pageantry in an icon of a location and see a little horse racing. One of the reasons the Aqueduct is closing is very simply because horse racing just is not as popular as it used to be. That's why the casino, which is the big thing these days, everybody's gambling, is taking over. So here is the changing of the guards. And before you know it, you're catching that subway back to the city and saying to yourself, well, they had a good run. So come see the Aqueduct before June 28th.